Good morning, traders. Michael Sabo here with RJO Futures here on August 13th, bringing you some commentary here in the energy markets. Let's get started. What do we got going on here today? Well, September crude oil started off with a big pop here on the overnight and is currently weaker. We're trading off about 65 cents at around 92.22, while the Brent, we're seeing firmness there. We're up about 44 cents, trading around 113.39. Give me a call. You want to talk about that WTI Brent spread? A lot going on there. We'll get into some more detail on that here in a minute. Looking at the nat gas, touch weaker, 276 here, off about a penny to two here, just a little bit weaker tone. Mixed in the complex here, the RBOB around 299.80. It's off about 59 cents there. Well, the heat's a little firmer, 302.16 there, up about 11 cents here. So what do we got going on here today? Well, first of all, let's talk about stuff that we got going on here in that Brent WTI spread. Right now, Brent is trading at about a 4-month high. We've got steep backwardation going on there. There's big supply concerns there as it relates to the Brent. You've got the really geopolitical events continue to take center stage there with tensions increasing between Israel and Iran. So, while in the WTI things look actually pretty normal, and we've actually got pretty much ample supplies out there in the market. So that's why we're seeing that spread widened out. We've widened out over $21. Today it widened about $1. So a lot of opportunity. When I talk about that WTI Brent spread, for those of you that don't understand it or don't know how to trade it, give me a call. There's a lot of opportunity there. I'd love to explain it to you, give you some more detail on it. Now, if we take a look at what some other things that we see going on that kind of led to that initial pop in the WTI this morning, of course there was some, carryover, some spilling over there of the news surrounding the Brent, but, there's talk about central bank, additional stimulus. We've heard that song and dance there for a little while. We've also, something I think that was real interesting though is we are starting to see some weaker data coming out of China. And to me, I think when you really look at it, and I think that's why you're seeing the market soften here after we got that initial pop here, we're starting to see that market soften here a little bit because, as I've mentioned before, when it comes to that WTI, year-over-year supplies look ample. I think this second half, of the year, they're already talking about seeing, weakening or questionable demand. We're seeing, weaker data come out of China. There was just some articles that were coming out here earlier this morning about Chinese banks that have obviously, I think, written a lot of bad loans is what they were saying, and they may be scurrying to round up more capital. So a lot of interesting things that are going on there. Taking a look at the dollar was a bit weaker. That was lending some support here to the WTI, but all in all, I think when you look at the real fundamentals of that market, coupled with the technicals, I think that market should be headed a little bit lower in my opinion. Now, talking about the technicals, short-term overbought, strong resistance up at this area. Today here we hit a high of 94.14 and a low of 92.05. So big range in that market. Whether you're a bull or a bear, a lot of opportunity there on the intraday. Friday's low was 91.71. So the market, we haven't taken out Friday's low, but I do think that's where the market is going to be targeting here in the intraday. We're going to try to possibly press down on that area. So unless we get a real firmness in that Brent that kind of helps support WTI, but all in all, I think those markets are really on two separate paths here right now. So, if you want to talk about, some trading strategies there, I do have some ideas. I'm actually positioning here for a short-term pullback there in the WTI, but give me a call whether you're a bull or a bear, and I can help you put together a trading game plan there. The number to the trade desk is 1-800-367-7290, or shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to talk to you, and we can get into a little bit more detail. Of course, obviously remember that, futures trading is not suitable for everyone, and it does, the risk of loss is involved with it. So give me a call, though. We could talk about it. Good luck and good trading.